Lothlorien, and now we're gone. Because, yeah. I just don't like Lothlorien. They used to be fun. Back in 3.8, they were so stupidly broken. But now they've just been nerfed to the ground.
Watch for the
okay, giving Lothlorien one last chance to prove themselves.
We can hide there. Our homes must be defended.
I need to learn the...
We will be hidden there.
Okay, shortcut C. I need to remember to press C from time to time. Build 2 border guard houses. We're gonna have to start really slow.
Golem is near.
Golem, no thank you. Can't do anything with you yet.
Like the wind. The enemy is near.
Okay, who are we up against?
Over here.
We're up against Lothlorien. Oh no, we're screwed.
Settle.
Wait, is a cooldown on it to begin with? How is that fair?
Keep your wits sharp.
That a useless ability has a starting cooldown. Who thought that?
The building is now finished.
They're attacking the settlements.
Who thought that was a good idea?
Our fair city grows larger.
Please defend it. Please defend our fair city before it gets burnt down to the ground. I'm gonna have to build a... I'm gonna have to build the forge now, aren't I? No, not yet. Let's destroy the lair up here, because I'm fairly certain up here has always been a troll lair, even back in vanilla days. Always been a troll or a beast of some description. Oh, lag spike. Wrong button. Refuge in the woods relies upon having malon trees. I'm just going to say for Elven Wood. We're going to say screw it, we're going to go straight for Elven Wood. Galadriel doesn't help us anymore. Let's just get our good stuff.
Keep your wits sharp.
There should be a troll up here, right? I'm not thinking that Edain got rid of that. Yep, there's a troll there. And there's wargs protecting the outposts on both ends. And there's wargs over here as well. And wargs can destroy any early infantry, so we can't do anything yet. What I'm going to do, though, is do what I feel like Lothlorien should be doing at the beginning of the game, and just send their units, have them stealth, and have these guys shoot down this troll to get a new Malon tree open. And yeah, this is what makes Lothlorien unique. I haven't got my face cam on, so you can't actually see me doing the air quotes. But they have an ability called Ambush of the Wood Elves. Lorien March Wardens deal an extra 50% damage when using this ability. Or they... or if you're Mirkwood Elves, you do knockback damage, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Mirkwood Elves knockback enemies with their attacks for 15 seconds. Can only be activated when the battalion is stealthed. There's a few ways you can make a battalion stealthed in this game. And having them automatically attack something will take them off of that stealth. That's why I don't like this ability. Because even if you have it off cooldown, if you don't sit in guard stance, you're going to activate your ability again. Which really sucks. It does really suck. Come on, elves, quickly. We've got the forge, so we can now get our upgrades. I'm going to go straight for the workers' tools. We always want to go workers' tools as the elves to start with. Settlers' tools is fine when you want to upgrade Malon trees, but I don't think these trees are going to last much longer against elves. Come on. And look at their damage. This damage is so pathetic. You have to rely entirely upon your archers to do any sort of damage.
Let them not rest.
Come on, quicker, quicker, quicker. Don't let the troll come out. There we go. Okay, build another Malon tree. I guess one good thing about Lothlorien is their Malon trees are the only building in their building roster that actually associates itself with the supply routes.
Weapons ready, elves. Our homes must be defended.
Obviously, that in itself has a few problems in that you need other buildings to give you other things. Build a sanctuary and get some more border guards. Our units are relatively cheap. They have reduced the cost of some of them. I think they used to start off at like 300, but obviously with the more border guard houses you have, the cheaper your starting units become.
Fill them with arrows.
But yeah, I think on a tight, compact map, the elves of Lothlorien are guaranteed to fail. You need a nice open map with lots of forest, or ways to make your own forest, which you can't normally do unless you have either the Elven Wood upgrade, not upgrade, power, Another thing I forgot to mention, they also get extra movement if there's less of them around, which is the opposite of what the Dwarves of the Edain can do, which is where if you have more allies in the area, they can move faster. Well, at least the main units can. Okay, they're just sending more stuff into our base to die, and I'm fine with that, because even though our buildings aren't fully healing, they will soon be upgraded, so yeah, we're fine on that regard.
Let them not rest. Hold your fire. They are no match.
Got the Forge tools, now we get the Forge Workers tools.
Ready, elves.
I willingly sacrificed the early game to get a hero, so I can get more economy. That's definitely the main thing about the elves. You need the economy, because everything you have is more expensive if you don't have the buildings for them.
Watch for the enemy.
But with a good portion of this map secure, I'm going to take this outpost down here. I'm still saving up to get the Elven Wood, because this is what the Elven Wood can do. Creates a heart tree around with which a forest grows that hides allies within. After a while, it also lets you let them ambush of the Wood Elves. So it allows you to use your main ability for your Wood Elves, which are all your units. Well, at least the March ones, anyway.
Watch for the
And yeah,
enemy.
same tactic.
Let your
I'll just
banners
shoot
raise.
down the wargs.
Elves, over here.
Normal elves just wait. God damn, this lag is bad. Lag is so bad. Don't even know what's causing it. That's the bad thing. Yeah, howdy, 1800.
Stay focused,
For a hero,
elves.
that's main exploit
Maintain your
is
balance.
being able to stealth your units early, and then give them gives them
There.
slightly more
Another.
armor. I think that's it, actually. I think that's actually it. Can't remember. Let me get him.
Maintain your balance. Fell the evil creatures.
Okay, stop for a second. Stop for a second. You can use ambush of the Wood Elves.
Drive back these foul creatures. Let them not rest. Watch for the enemy. We must protect the woods.
Yeah, what I don't like is the fact you have to actually wait till you're fully stealth before you can actually activate the ability. Let's wait. There's no point in rushing.
Cast them back into the earth. We must protect the woods. Our homes must be defended.
Alright, howdy. He gets his
You bring great evil with you.
Radiant Arrow. Can stealth units.
The fighting has begun.
Gains armor and gives nearby allies damage. Howdy summons fellow Lothlorien to protect an area. Yep.
Maintain your balance. Our homes must be defended.
Yeah, I'm willingly losing these Malon trees. I haven't upgraded them in the slightest. I have no reason to focus on that. I'm going to get Concealing Fog, though, around my base,
They're attacking
so I can
the
protect it better. I'm
Amen.
going to fall back, because then we get the advantage.
Settle. Weapons ready, elves.
And I'm going to build the
We
Lothlorien
have not
fortress.
had dealings with the dwarves since the dark days.
Intruders!
And yeah, the whole Lothlorien start is very passive and defensive. You can't really go out and attack anyone, because you need all these different buildings to get all your different upgrades. And it really does limit your early potential, which most of the factions don't have to worry about. Most of the factions don't have these limiters on them. Granted, you technically don't have any limiters on your units, because all you need is the building. But then again, you can only recruit from one settlement, your fortress. That's it. That's all you can build from. You have no other ways of building anything else. It's got our last building, the Galafrin Quarters, and we'll eventually get rid of both of these to make more Galafrin Quarters. But for now, we're just building the one.
Amen.
And how are units?
Our homes must be defended.
Come in, I'm going to get the banner carriers, because banner carriers are actually really good for the
We have
elves.
not had dealings with the dwarves
Compared
since
to the
dark
elves of
days.
Imladris, for example, who have to build 2 upgrades to their barracks, and then have to build a separate upgrade while having Eristor supervision. You only need the forge for its base 1,000 cost, which is a lot, and then 600 for the banners. But then all your units get auto heal and replenishment,
Settle.
which is a really big thing. It's really big.
We have not had dealings with the dwarves since the dark
Okay, let's
days.
get the building that actually gives us defenses, the Galafrin wing.
The banner carriers are here.
Mainly getting the Lothlorien wing, the building here, so we can actually get Celeborn later, but still so expensive.
Amen.
So expensive.
You will follow me.
We found a den of wargs.
So this tree, medical units in the
The
even
heart of
use their abilities without even being close. After another minute, they recharge their abilities 75%
We have
faster.
not
So
had
having this building around, having this around,
the dark days.
means our units don't need to be sat still to actually use their ability. They can use it off cooldown, and it
We have
recharges
not had
faster.
dealings
We must
with the
protect the
dwarves
woods.
since
Which is
the
what
dark
makes it so good.
Not rest. Again. The enemy approaches.
Ah, we're fine. They're chasing Gollum.
Intruders. Warn the others.
Oh no, they're not.
Ragovane.
Yeah, they're just spawning archers to attack me here. I've got the Lothlorien wing, so I now have defences, which should be at the same range as them. Got the Sanctum wing,
We have not had dealings with the dwarves
and
since
I
the
don't want to
dark
build Mirkwood up here. I will build another Lothlorien fortress.
Amen.
It's cheaper and easier to protect.
We bring swords from Lothlorien. Weapons ready, elves. Settle. One of the Malon trees is
We have to get
under
more
attack.
troops now. Get another of them.
We have not had dealings with
The
the
enemy is
dwarves
upon
since
us.
the dark days.
Since the dark days.
The enemy has made camp here.
Ragovane. We have not had dealings
Intruders.
with the
Warn the
dwarves
others.
since
Well,
the
I'd like to know where they're getting their
dark
levels
days.
from, since there was only like 3 layers on their side of the map, and we killed the wargs. But no, they only had a troll and wargs, and they've got level 3 troops.
Amen.
I'm not gonna ask. I'm just gonna kill them. I'm just gonna kill them. AI cheats and all that. Oh yeah, we also need buildings that actually increase our recruitment speed from our 1 building
We have not had dealings
We offer
with the
bows from
dwarves
Lothlorien.
since the
since the
dark.
dark days.
We must stand against.
Go on, Howder, get in there. Show them who's king while they're slowly trying to destroy this fortress. Are we actually fighting back? No. Okay, get the border guard wing.
Amen.
And first, the discounts we get from our main fortresses also benefit our minor settlements, well, our
We have not
outposts
had
for the
We bring
Lothlorien
swords from Lothlorien.
buildings, which actually make it more effective to actually go Lothlorien, because then you're not spending as much to get as good units.
Ragovane.
The dwarf breathes so loud.
No,
we could
just
have shot
ignore
him
that
down.
Malon tree and just go to destroying them.
Warn the others.
And yeah, we've gone full economy here. We're not going to fall behind. Lothlorien are too expensive to invest in. Minstrels are very hard to keep safe, but I'm going to get 1.
We bring
We
swords
have
from
not had
Lothlorien.
Just to say I
dealings
did.
with the dwarves since
We
the
must
dark
protect the
days.
woods.
Oh yeah, the border guard wing does give 4 extra archers up there. That helps. I wish I got that first.
Ragovane.
Oh, that's Grimbeorn. No, run, run, run. You're not meant to deal with heroes yet.
Elves, over here.
Veil of Mist.
Our homes must be defended. We bring
Stand in
swords from
there,
Lothlorien.
amen. You can go no further. We have not
The
had
enemy is upon
dealings
us.
with the dwarves since the dark days.
Let's just leave Grimbeorn there. You can't quite deal with him yet.
We must not let go of hope.
Oh, I've got to click a button for her to use her ability.
Come along. Make haste.
Oh yeah, she's on the builder
We bring
button as well.
swords from Lothlorien.
Because that still exists in the game, they just got rid of it, kind of.
Stand in there, amen. You bring great evil with you. We have not had dealings
Weapons
with
ready,
the
elves,
dwarves
that's sharp.
since the dark
Ready, elves.
days.
We must protect the
Stand in
woods.
there, amen. We have not had dealings
Elven
with the
grace is upon
dwarves
you.
since the dark
Here we go. La 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 la. Get Celeborn out here now.
Our resources.
We have not had dealings
They've launched another assault.
Yeah.
with the dark days.
That's the thing with Lothlorien, they are terrible at dispatching with enemy heroes, but they also have the best hero killer in the game. Good old Celeborn. Unless you include Ring Hero Sauron, in which case, yeah, Ring Hero Sauron beats everything.
You will follow me.
Nope, just walk into the base, build a few fleck towers, or guard flecks, whatever you want to call them.
Realm of the Lord Celeborn, and of the
Our homes
land
must be defended.
Oh, well there goes the health of all my units.
Amen.
We must protect the woods.
We have not had dealings with the dwarves since the dark days.
Oh, that's their own Haldir.
Hold it! Break away! With haste!
Okay, get safe refuge, and then we'll be able to actually start healing on troops that don't have banners.
We must not let go of hope.
Oh yeah, you're just there.
Tell me where is Ganon?
My much desire to speak with him. I no longer see him from afar.
With the dwarves since the dark
We must
days.
protect the
You will
woods.
follow me.
Don't let them through! Watch for the enemy.
Strange creatures bearing white hands.
Yeah, look at that damage that Celeborn is inflicting. You're getting Dark does as much damage, but look at the damage he's inflicting with each hit. For each hero that's around Celeborn, he just gets more damage and more armor. More killing power. And we've now got safe refuge, so our units are healing. I'm just getting rid of one of these border guard houses and get another Galafrim quarter. We're going to go full Galafrim
We
soon.
have not had dealings with the dwarves.
You get to the point as Lothlorien, if your economy is strong enough, you can just go full Galafrim and no one can contest you. That's the dream anyway. That is the dream of what we want to get. It's not easy. Certainly is not good to do this early on, but I'm going to do it here as well. Go full Galafrim quarters, so we get the full 30% discount.
Lorien archers,
We
ready
have
for
not
battle.
had dealings
Can no longer recruit
since the
Our
dark
fair city
days.
grows larger.
our March Wardens from our main base, but we can build them everywhere else, so it doesn't matter. And we kill Grimbeorn, so he's not going to be back for a while.
Set up.
That's our current position in units. We have very few archers.
The enemy's close.
We
Intruders.
have not had dealings
Oh, I saw that.
since the dark
Hello, Orifin,
days.
or Rumia, whichever one you are.
Finished with this
So
structure.
loud. We
You're just as bad as the other one.
We offer bows
Oh,
from
they've got
Lorien.
Thranduil and Orifin over there. Thranduil will probably destroy the space if left uncontested, so I've got to deal with that.
Realm of the Lord Celeborn.
Galatria,
Lady of Light.
Lorien archers, ready for
Get some
battle.
more base archers for now. They're still cheaper than Galafrim, so...
Since the dark
Oh, but wait, yeah.
Sense them.
Thranduil does
Go
AoE
to the
damage.
trees. Watch for the enemy.
Amen.
Are you think you're anyone that can throw down
Weapons
mist?
ready, elves. They are no match. Drive back these foul creatures.
We have not had dealings with the
Go on, Celeborn, kill the enemy hero.
dark days.
Use your Silver Blade, Celeborn. Inflict swift vengeance upon your foes.
We are proud to fight.
The attack.
Yeah, going full archer right now
Lorien
does not
archers,
work.
Ready for battle.
Improved combat training, yeah.
We can see the
We
enemy.
have not had dealings with the dwarves.
Even with this increased recruitment speed, it takes forever to get things.
Amen.
Okay, Legolas can one-shot a hero with, well, he used to be able to one-shot a hero
You
with his
can go no
ability.
further.
But yeah, even Celeborn took no damage from that. That's good. That's good. Gonna get Arrowstorm because I do want Queen of Twilight.
We offer bows from Lorien.
We have not had dealings.
You know how good Galadriel is when she gets her powers. You'll know exactly why I'm doing this. But you'll also understand why I haven't done it sooner. Because Galadriel is
Evil is upon us.
so hard to keep alive in the early game. You need to have Celeborn and Haldir alive on the
Lorien
field
archers, ready
before
for
you can
battle.
consider getting Galadriel, because otherwise she'll just
We have
die.
not had dealings
She does not have the potential on her own to fight off an enemy army. How much of
We
Galafrim
offer
now?
bows from Lorien.
630, but also not enough command points. Let's get some more.
Amen. You bring great evil with you.
Going full Galafrim is not easy.
We
But
have
when you
not
get
had
there, you will
dealings
very rarely
since
lose
the
to
dark
anything.
days.
Full Galafrim with full upgrades are a force to be reckoned with, to say the least. But again, it's much harder to reach that point than any other faction. Even Imladris, which has potentially the strongest late game army in the game, except for maybe dwarves, but that's dwarves for you.
Our fair city grows larger.
Yeah, you can't be reckless. You've got to be careful.
Gallifrey,
Keep the enemy
the
locked
heart of
in.
Elvendom on earth. Realm of the Lord
Slowly take away their
Celeborn.
advantage from the trees, and then slowly build up your best army. But yeah, it's not easy. Not in the slightest. Definitely the hardest army to come by. But I think we're almost ready. Yep, I'm going to start going Lothlorien. If they're moving to our base, they can die. If they try to take anything else, they will die that way. And now we can have our melon trees provide extra vision so we can see exactly what the enemy is doing. To say this is a small map, it's not a compact map. That's the thing. Like I said before, if Rivendell is not Rivendell, if Lothlorien is left in a tight space and has no moving space, then it's done for, because that is what Lothlorien does. They bob and weave in the early game until they can get their elite standing infantry. That is what makes them unique. Again, in ways that are bad for the Edain mod. In the fact that they have amazing combat mechanics, that their base is very hard to destroy, but it is also the easiest base to destroy in the fact that... Wait, so I just heard the rings coming at Galadriel.
We have not had dealings with the dwarves since the
Since I'm going Storm Queen form, I might as well get the Storm Queen Galadriel. So I have her accept the ring. Because who doesn't love the Galadriel when she just accepts the ring and goes full on Destructo mode? The Lothlorien wing for some extra defenders. Oh yeah, the way this man defenses work is that this guy is meant to turn into an archer. But no, arrows will suddenly appear from the melon tree without actually showing why. I just enjoy looking at it.
The dwarf breathes so loud we could have shot him in the dark.
Yeah, this has gone a lot better than I thought it would.
You can go no further.
And again, that's because I've stopped the enemy AI from making any siege equipment. That's another weakness of Lothlorien. You can't get siege equipment from your base. You have to get it from
I'm here for you.
your outposts, or settlements even.
Something not feared.
But I mean, if you do get them from your outposts, that's it, you've won. Oh, do I go for Evil Galadriel? I don't know. I don't know if I want to go Evil Galadriel.
Much that once was is lost. When we need
I would leave it up to chat, but no one's watching. Why then pick up the ring? Why can't I pick up the ring? Come on, Galadriel, please. Does Galadriel not pick up the ring? What?
We have not had dealings with the dwarves.
Okay, so Galadriel isn't picking up the ring. I don't know why. And I'm annoyed.
Courage is with us.
And yet, the ring's gone now. So for whatever reason, I couldn't pick up the ring. Yeah. That hurts a little. That hurts. It wounds me. But I'll endure.
Intruders, warn the others.
We have not had dealings with the dwarves.
In this forest kingdom, we will endure.
They attack.
But yeah, getting the middle power for Lothlorien is perhaps the most important thing you have to do. I think what they did with the power tree, having Galadriel on both sides, makes you think, oh, I have to go down this side to make Galadriel really good. You don't. Galadriel is your latest hero. She is still as expensive as every other elite hero in your faction. She doesn't have a discount like Sauron. We can get her super early. You don't want to get her early. If you get her early, that's a massive economy investment, and you're risking your way of victory. Don't get Galadriel early. Don't fall for that. That risk, because it's not a good reward.
Since the dark
Your end tier powers are only good if you have Galadriel. Which again, if you don't get her. Don't get the powers. Don't fall for the trap. I've done that many times in the past, and that's why I think I hate Lothlorien so much, because I fell for the trap of, I have to get the ring. I have to get Galadriel right now, because otherwise I've got this power that's going to do absolutely nothing. But then when she dies to a hero that is stronger than her, because she is very weak without an army protecting her, and her husband protecting her at that fact, this isn't Age of the Ring. She does need defenders.
Let him speak.
Let him speak.
Silverthorn arrows are ready. Intruders! Keep your wits sharp.
Well, unless they buffed her in the last patch, I don't know. Anyway, come on. Galadriel, you can take the ring this time. I know you can.
The ring
Now, what do we do? Do we accept the One Ring
We
for its
have not
power,
had
or do we
dealings with
reject
the
it?
dwarves since the dark days.
She makes all our armies stronger if she denies it, but if she accepts it, units near to Galadriel and inside the Lothlorien force become weaker in battle. Basically, we either get someone who is amazing on her own, or someone who can buff the entire faction. I prefer to go to the latter. I'd like to reject the ring with her. It also means now when I use Queen of Twilight, she actually makes a tornado.
Amen.
Where if it was the other way around, I just bought a power that does nothing. But it's fine, it's fine. But yeah, Lothlorien fortresses, much easier to defend than a Merkle fortress. You can see I've not even intentionally gone for the Merkle barrack, the fortress. It's more expensive. You need to get all the other the buildings the same as with the other side of the base, but it's even harder to get. So yeah, that's why I've not invested into getting the Wood Elves. Because yeah, it's two more cool heroes. It's another very cool roster, but you forget the fact that you're still falling behind if you do this. Mirkwood is a late game roster. Their units are stronger because when they use their ambush ability, they actually knock back all your enemies. They're not an early game investment. Or if you do go for the early game, you need to have a way to protect it, because if you lose the fortress center, then you can't recruit anything. It's just as bad as with every other major settlement. You need to have the full need to invest fully into it. If you can't, then don't do it. It is not worth it. It'll ruin your enjoyment of the faction. And like I said, I used to love this faction so much, but I think I fell into a wrong mentality, and I kept failing to recognise, oh, this map is really tight and very hard to get out of places, with a faction that is meant to run around and kill everything from a distance. I fell for those traps, and that's what's caused me to like this faction less and less and less as the game advanced. So yeah, this faction has been nerfed quite substantially. The tier 4 powers used to be amazing, and now we have a full map reveal and a route in place for a small location, which isn't bad, but it's not as good as what it could be, or what it was to say. And again, Entmoot you need to get this with. You need to build the Entmoot here, and there's Radagast the Brown. Summon on his eagle. Say goodbye to Radagast, kids. He's not going to be around for much longer. There we go. And we got our Entmoots. Probably the most difficult way to get your upgrades, not your upgrades, your siege equipment, is with Lothlorien. But they are also relatively strong. To say they are the hardest to get.
You will follow me.
I'm not sure what's given this debuff. I have a feeling it's Radagast related. Oh no, it's alright, the Wood Elves and Tariel. Come to me. You are not a canon character. Begone, witch. I just love watching Celeborn kill every hero. I honestly think if Celeborn was fully supported, he can actually take on Ring Hero Sauron. Oh, my base is being destroyed by I have no idea what they are. Oh right, they're the other units that get summoned by what's the face? Oh yeah, we can also get Quick Beam and Treebeard. So yeah, the heroes for this faction are very stretched thin. You get 4 heroes from your main fortress, you get 2 from Mirkwood, and then you get 2 from your Entmoots, your siege of barracks. And of Galadriel. But yeah, look how much our economy keeps skyrocketing. That's because I invested early on into my fortress. I've been able to keep this economy rolling. And it does feel really good to have that. Obviously I'd have a better economy if I went for the the Mirkwood barracks, because they can also generate more money. And in fact, I'll show it off now. Once this Lothlorien unit has been built, I will show off the Mirkwood barracks and why I think it's inadequate in its performance. Well, in its ability, in what you have to do to get it.
We will help you fight this war.
Okay, so first one delete still demolishes it. Nope. Number lock delete. Nope. Nope. So you can't delete these buildings. Okay, so we can't show off Mirkwood. Oh well. Didn't. Oh yeah. You want instant ents? I can give you instant ents. Although they cost more than every other faction. Oh, there's the Revenge of the Horns, which I was going to get. But now they're showing off. I'm going to go this side of the tree. So yeah, it is quite devastating. It can kill off an entire army of elite troops, which is going to make me want to retreat now. The thing is, to say it's part of the aggressive side of the power tree, it is more of a defensive tool. It is definitely more of a defensive tool than an aggressive tool. I mean, yeah, you can use it when you're at the enemy base as well. But again, I still think it's more of a defensive tool because of its ability to just completely destroy an enemy army. Only the elite Lothlorien survived that, and only barely at that. We have got a few Ents now, so I'm going to use them. And maybe the White Wizard will know.
We must stand against them.
Oh right, damn it! I forgot you haven't got your stone on.
Don't suppose you've seen Entwise
on the borders of the Shire. I can't have him hovering over Galadriel. There we go. Use the ability on it, and now we get the tornado that she normally has in Vanilla BF2.
We are proud to fight.
Nowadays us in the base being all ballsy. This isn't Age of the Ring. You can't solo a fortress. But yeah, we do have exceptional siege damage as the Ents. Definitely more powerful than any other siege equipment. But again, for the extra requirements, is it worth it? I honestly think that they have made them so they are now more worth it to get that investment. Makes sense, since even though we're playing against the Lothlorien, if we didn't have the Ents, we would not have destroyed this. Like I said, Elven Archers are not good damage dealers for buildings. They're damage dealers to enemy units. And heroes, actually. With Silverthorn arrows, just watch those enemies disappear. Yep, there we go. Lothlorien defeated. They can't have an outpost. I've taken both of them. So GG. They're dead. I know I speak poorly of Lothlorien a lot, but when it's all said and done, if you know how to play them right, they can be really strong. But it also depends on who you're playing against. You have to take that into consideration as well. We got lucky because they didn't have any ways of building siege. But I think if they had at least one way of building Ents, we would have been done for. Hope you all enjoyed. Now see you next time. Well, at least on YouTube. Everyone else can stay.